Okay, yes, so I will talk about reporting the progress of a program quickly and easy to a Telegram chat. So the motivation for this, I want to start. Suppose you are in the lab doing some task that is very stupid, repetitive. It's just a for loop. For example, this is something that I usually do. Uh, it's a two-dimensional scan with a laser, and this it's just a for loop that takes a very, very long time. It can take, for example, 1 week. So it would be nice in this case to have something that gives easily an estimation on when will this end. Also be able to check the progress in real time without having to go there and see how it is going on, and also get notified when this finishes. So for this, I developed a simple package that uses a Telegram bot to do this job. So this is the package, just a screenshot and also the link for those interested. Um, so basically, how do we use it? There are one-time steps. So obviously, you have to install this package. It's very simple. And then you have to create a Telegram bot, which is also very simple, and there are a lot of tutorials around. Then on the regular usage, basically we have only just to insert 3 lines of code in our program. First, we have to import this package. Then we create one of these reporter objects. This is a single line. I just wrote it in this way to make it easier to read. And then inside our very long for loop, we just report each completion of the loop. So in this case, this reporter will send a message to some Telegram chat. When it enters into this with context, it will automatically estimate when it will finish. It will update the original message as the chat goes on with new information. It will send also a new message when it finishes. And what it will not, which is also very important, it will not raise any error. So it doesn't matter what happens, it will not make your program crash. It will not hang your program or make it slower. It will not spam your Telegram account with hundreds of chats, and it will not print anything in your terminal, so the terminal stays clean. And basically, this is some marketing, but you will get a release of having to go check there, and you can worry about more important things, and you will know when the program ends. So for this, let me just run an example. So I will bring my Telegram chat here. I hope you can see it. And I have also this Jupyter notebook, some general comments, but here, let me run this. I am just importing the package, and in this line, I am importing another package where I store the token of the bot, which is something that you must never do, make it public, and define some constants here. And then this block basically has the same code that I was showing in the example. So let me just run it, and you see here how it sends a message saying that it's starting this loop. Then as the progress goes on, it updates the same message. You can see here the progress, how is it going on. Let me show here, this is the structure of these messages. So you have an optional loop name, then you have some information, estimation on when it will finish, the percentage, and information on this message. And when the loop finishes, it automatically tells you this, and it sends a new message which is linked to the original message. So this will create a notification in your Telegram account, so you know that it has finished. So let me show some more examples. So for example, suppose that there is some error. This is not due to this package, but due to some communication problem with the oscilloscope or whatever you have in the lab. So let's see how this works. The loop starts. Here I will manually raise this error. This represents some problem, and you see that In this case, it tells you that it has finished the program, so it went outside this with statement, but it did not reach the 100%. So in this case, you know that some problem has occurred in your program. And then also, this is not limited to just having, of course, a single loop. You can use the same bot to report as many loops as you can from different computers. So to make this example here, I will just use the multiprocessing package to run 3 of these at the same time. So we can see this function is just to wrap to be compatible with this package. But in this last cell here, I am running 3 of these 4 loops at the same time, and we can see that they are working as expected. So this brings me to the conclusions. This is it's a really very simple package, but it's really useful. I am using it almost all the time in the lab. That allows you to report not only from the lab, also data processing to a Telegram chat, so you instantly know what is going on. It's effortless because you just need 3 extra lines of code in your script. It's safe in the sense that it will not raise any error if you lost the connection to the internet in the lab. It just keeps waiting and displays a warning, but that's all. And it releases you to go there personally and check what is happening. You just receive the updates in your cell phone. And this I have used it in Windows, Linux, and also in a Raspberry Pi computer. So basically, this is all I had to share.
Very cool. Thank you. We've got a few questions on Slido already. Do you want to share, or shall I do it for you?
Yes, let me see.
You prepared, very good.
Let's see. Okay, I often wanted something like this. Send mail. I really, I don't know about this. Send emails. This package, it's very young. I just started a couple of months ago, and I wrote it to my needs. But for sure, all these other things can be added to get more functionality. So what is Telegram? Okay, Telegram is something like WhatsApp, but cooler. Basically, you can create bots that you can. There is a Python API, so you can control the bots through Python and of course other languages too, and send this kind of messages. Play nice with. I don't know what's the meaning of this. I'm sorry if it is too obvious, but okay, maybe you can write me in the chat to clarify this. Another loop will be a while loop. Reporting the progress wouldn't work there. Just wrap with a for loop. If you want to report with a while loop, you can do it, but you have to know when this loop finishes. If it is a while loop that the cutoff condition is something inside the loop, and the number of loops can be different each time you run the program, then you can report, but you will never know when it reaches the 100% of completion or not, basically. So that's the reason with while loops. So this one.
Last one, maybe.
Okay. Yes. Yes, in fact, a couple of hours ago, I finished one of these messages that was a 2D scan that has been running for 1 week. So it can take any time you want, basically. No, this is not only possible in the mobile. Here, for example, this is my computer. It just goes to your Telegram account. Okay.